quick or build wealth fast, then
but you're not trying to get rich quick.
I kind of am, but without taking on too much risk.
But hold on, let me correct it. Not getting rich quick, but yeah, you want to move closer to that goal a lot. Basically, you want to move faster towards that goal.
Stocks are bad, but where I'm at right now in my life, I have a stable job.
So he sold everything basically. So, guys, one of you recommended this video to me by No Name Trader. It seems like a decent video. I mean, this is the first ever time, so I'm not sure what this is going to be like, but we're about to find out anyways. But yes, it says Trading 212 portfolio update reshuffling. They are reshuffling some. I don't know, maybe they might be changing tactics and switching things up. So it will be good for us to take a sneak peek and see what we can use and what we don't want to use. Maybe what we just want to keep away. But maybe, as I said, there might be some golden nuggets in there. So be sure to watch the video from the beginning till the end. But with all of that being said, guys, YouTube is Ronnie MP. Whoop!
It's RonnieMP.com.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP, the show where we bring you guys a bunch of financial videos suggested by you guys and you guys only. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to absolutely, and I mean it, not gently but destroy, literally get a hammer and just doink 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 doink, destroy that like button. It honestly means a ton. Get this video out there in front of like-minded people, future millionaires, trillionaires, billionaires, and gazillionaires and pallillionaires, if that's even a word. But be sure to smash that subscribe button and that notification bell. A lot of you guys that do watch my videos, you're not subscribed. I can see the analytics behind, so it literally takes a few seconds. Click that subscribe button and it'll go a long way. Trading 212 is the platform that we're going to be talking about today. If you want to get free money with Trading 212, deposit £1 into the account and they'll give you a share that's valued up to £100.
Yes,
Let's get it.
I sold all my dividend stocks last week, I think it was now, which is why my graph is looking kind of wonky. And let me just start off by saying there's obviously absolutely nothing wrong with investing in dividend stocks.
Okay,
this
so
is an idea I've been skipping around for possibly the last 2 months now. So dividend stocks are, I guess, assets that provide steady cash flow, steady income if you wish. And of course, the more shares of a dividend stock you have, the better, man. And that is where I have a problem. I'm not really benefiting from investing £250 into a dividend stock that would then proceed to pay me, what, £30 a year?
Not at all.
Is, of course, £30 for holding that stock, and everyone has their own financial situation. But I think it would be fair enough to say that £30 a year is relatively small. And yes, I understand the
compound interest, baby.
Compounding your dividends, how it will play into your hands over the many years to come.
So yeah, just before we carry on, compound interest is absolutely amazing. It's the 8th wonder of the world, says Albert Einstein. But however, when you're starting out small, okay, we do know eventually reaches that exponential growth, right, where it just takes off. But when you're starting out small, let's not joke around this, okay? Let's not beat around the bush. It's small, like it is small when you start out small. I feel like the power, if you really want to accelerate a couple of things, right, the power of compound interest is, or an ETF in this case, right, because you get the dividends from it, right? An ETF is when you've got a heavy amount of cash, you drop it in there, it makes a difference. However, for me, because of my goals, okay, there might not be your goals, which is absolutely fine, but for my goals and some of the philanthropy work I plan on doing in the future, I need a large amount of money, cash. I want to obtain a large amount of money. So an ETF is just not right for me right now because I'm trying to take risk and I'm not willingly going out there to try and take risk, but it's all about calculated risk and obviously educating yourself, okay? We're not just choosing, okay, I just want to, it's not gambling. We're long-term investing, but we're trying to invest in growth. I'm trying to grow. Okay, then maybe later on I can focus on some ETFs and whatnot. So it seems like it's aligning with what I've been saying.
With the amount of money that I'm comfortable putting into the market right now, that compound rate will not have the effects that I necessarily want. I'm at a stage in my life where
so let's pause this real quick. So let's go back. Okay, so if we zoom in, we can see Okay, so his return is not bad, man. I can't lie. Invested four. We're seeing 1.1 there, 29%. So let's see, advanced micro the device. Okay, Apple, and then the rest we can't see as of yet. So okay,
Will not have the effects that I necessarily want. I'm at a stage in my life where.
okay, let's pause. So he's got free funds 8k. He's obviously trying to he's trying to do something, but okay, cool. Anyway, so account value is 13.9. Portfolio, yes. He's got 8.7k free funds available, and he's obviously using an ISA. Okay, so which is good. Before April, I believe, next year, he can still drop in a large sum of cash in there to take advantage of that cap of 20k that you're allowed per year on your ISA. So
I can take certain risk.
yeah, so you see that deposit 8k. But I told you guys, man. Come on, man. I'm on my A game. So you see it right there. It says 6th of April. Sorry, as I mentioned to you guys, 2021. He needs to deposit 8.9. Yeah, before then to complete the 20k. So not too bad, man. Not too bad. He's doing all right, man.
Word there being certain.
Just need the right stocks.
But I don't think I need to
the right
think
strategy.
about how I'm going to maintain my wealth right now. I mean, look at my screen.
It's about growing right now, man.
Anyway. What I feel like I need to be doing now is building that wealth. Building that wealth to a standard that I'm happy with. And
my guy, where you been, bro?
I can start looking at ways of maintaining the money that I have for investing in less risky assets, such as dividend stocks and such as ETFs and whatnot. I like to think about it this way. Would I rather invest £100 into a dividend stock or build up my money so that I can put £1,000 into it? You can also argue that I could just have a portfolio that contains both dividend and growth stocks. But if I did that, I feel like I'm not really optimizing
focus
my
the energy
of capital gains.
There we go. So the focus, your focus is diluted when you focus on too many things. Just as they say, a jack of all trades, master of none. Thank you very much. So you're not going to be mastering anything if you're good at, like, if you're okay. Not even good at, if you're okay at everything.
Trying to get rich quick or build wealth fast. And in all honesty, I'm not going to lie, I kind of am.
Man said I
too much risk.
Man said I'm not going to lie, I kind of am.
My dividend stocks. Once again, I'm not saying dividend
Just
stocks
be careful
bad,
you don't
but where I'm at
fall for
right
pyramid
now in
schemes
my
and all
life,
that
I have a
nonsense.
stable job, I have an emergency fund, so I should really be sticking out my head above the parapet a bit more and start taking more risks. Later down the line, I do intend to invest back into dividend stocks when I truly feel like they'll be beneficial.
Yep.
But as of now,
I agree with that.
To the side for a bit. But yeah, that's my plan. Build wealth and then maintain it. I'm expecting this now to be a more volatile portfolio with my so-called safe stocks gone. As I said, I'm at an age where I think I can be acting a little bit crazy, not too much.
Yeah, I
I'm
get
happy
that
to enjoy
completely.
that because I'm only investing in what I can afford to right now. Of course, losing 13k is not ideal, but in an event that does happen, I'll be unhappy and it won't be the end of the world.
I get that completely. I think just to offset that is just doing a heavy amount of research into whatever it is that you're going to be buying in. But let's not forget as well, the more stocks you have, the more research to do, but really the less you would, just by nature, the less you would know about like every single one. But however, when there's a few like top, I don't know, maybe top 5, top 10 pushing it, 10 is pushing it, but maybe top 6, top 5, one of them, or even 2 or 1, do you get what I mean? You can focus more. So it's like every session you sit down to do research based on that company, you are leveling up. Do you see what I mean? Whereas if it was 20 different companies, how many days do you think you can dedicate to you know, or to dedicate to be able to learn everything about that company? Not everything, but the majority, you know, beyond average. So that's also something to consider right there.
So I'll be interested
Research, doing more research. That's my
really
fault right there, rude boy.
Videos anyway, so suck him up. No, I'm joking.
Allow it. What did?
Leaves comments on my videos.
Oh my days.
I'll be interested to know what you think. Nobody really leaves comments on my videos anyway, so suck him up. No, I'm joking.
Oh my days.
But enough waffling.
Freaking savage, bro. Allow it. Allow it. Halal
It
it.
won't be in detail. It will just
Smash that like button for
So
support.
in my ETF pie, we have 5 instruments, and these are mainly focused around tech. I don't abide by these percentages, by the way. I just have them there to look pretty. I use an Excel sheet to sort out my portfolio allocation. So the iShares Global Clean Energy is an ETF that I don't think I'll be looking to get rid of anytime soon. The same with healthcare. I think these are areas of, as it says, real innovation and importance in the future, so I'll be keeping those in my back pocket. The cloud ETF.
Touche,
I think the
Bobby
cloud
Boucher.
is going to be, and already is, an extremely important component when it comes to the integration of computer systems and storing data, which is why I've invested into that. I personally use cloud services where I work, so I have first-hand experiences of its potency. Bitcoin, I just want small exposure to that in case that does become more prevalent in the future. It's not really one I'm exposing myself a lot to, however. I'm still not invested into it though. I missed an opportunity when it bounced off its 20-day moving average not too long ago. So I'm going to wait for another drop just to manage my short-term margins. And last but not least, we have the video game ETF, which is quite popular already. ETFs are, for the most part, safe, which kind of contradicts some of the points I made earlier.
Yeah,
some of them do have good returns and give.
That's literally what I was thinking about. It low key contradicts, my guy, because you was mentioning da 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 literally a few seconds ago, and now I'm seeing a bunch of ETFs that you're mentioning that you're gonna keep and da 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 da. You get the gist, but. Yeah, it's moving mad still, can't lie.
So I probably won't be changing anything about them anytime soon. In my growth pie, we have Trade Desk, which I see as a pick and shovel play. Teladoc, which has had a great year this year. And I've seen people talking about how this year was just a one-off for it. And to be honest, we can't predict the future, but I believe it's in a league of its own when it comes to telehealth. And the same with Digital Turbine when it comes to pre-installed on-device features. I have Grow Generation, which I did a 5-minute review on. It's the largest hydroponic in the US with great financials.
Let's see what Tesla's saying on his
So
thing.
I'd say it's definitely one of my riskiest stocks.
Allow it, 39%.
Disney's
Damn,
Disney, right?
44, you know.
Known company that's also a recovery play. And with the focus they now want to direct towards its streaming platform, it seems destined for success in the upcoming years. I think this year we've seen Disney transform itself from a renowned dividend stock into a growth/spec stock. Tesla. I don't really need to talk about them, do I?
Enough
Is
said.
it in a bubble? I don't know. I don't even think you can hand on heart agree with its valuation at this point in time, though. But then you pose the question: are Tesla like the other automobile companies?
No, they're not even auto, rude boy. Allow it. They're a software company slash da 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 slash energy, anything but auto. But obviously, you know, because they produce things that have wheels, then they're auto company. But nah, 100% technology company. And enough said. You don't really need to say. I don't even need to say much. I mean, a lot of people didn't believe in it back then, and now it seems like every single person's on board. But you're gonna have to make sure you do your research based on Tesla, because if things do quote unquote pop, and you haven't got long term in mind, and you're not invested into Tesla for the right reason, you're going to end up making a silly decision, a stupid decision that's going to cost you everything, because you're going to most likely sell out. Oh, my days is dropping, it's the end of the world. And then next minute, like if maybe a week later or a few days later, they just take off again. And you're like, oh, I shouldn't have showed up my position. Now you can happily wear them new shorts that they're now selling. You see what I mean? So think about it.
So it's definitely a future forward-looking stock, but its metrics are a little bit far-fetched for me at this moment. However, that's not going to stop me investing into it when I feel right.
Enough said.
I've liked as a business for quite a while, especially since Lisa Su, the CEO, took over. They seem to be disrupting the microchip market, making headways there, fighting off the likes of Intel. Roku is a stock I chose instead of Netflix because of their healthier financials, and I just prefer the fact that Roku is home to various streaming platforms instead of being exclusive to one. PayPal is just a global dominant force that I seem to be emotionally attached to, which is not always a good thing. I don't think a lot of people know that Elon Musk founded it, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, why you do that?
Spotify because I believe they're the best.
And then sold it or got kicked out.
They seem to be expanding in the right places, and the music industry will keep increasing in value by the millions to billions for years to come, for sure. Celsius Holdings is a fast-growing, calorie-burning fitness drink business with a loyal consumer base. As a beverage company, I'm not sure.
But I can't lie though, it's nice to see, shout out to my brother over here, No Name Investor. It's nice to see a bunch of greens, man. I'm seeing greens. That mullah's flowing.
But they are a great business, so we'll see.
So I'm glad he's doing good, man.
Square, which I've been thinking about replacing PayPal with. But how can you replace PayPal? They're such a global staple. And I'm dominant in corners of the world where Square doesn't yet. So I think that's kind of what's holding me on to PayPal.
Banging squares.
Actually, this isn't my last growth stock. If you go over to my investment account, you can just ignore all these ARC pies. They're just for a bit of fun. In my non-ISA I also have Neo, which had a nice dip where I picked up some more shares, and then C Limited, which I sold Amazon and Alibaba for because I believe there's greater growth potential there, given where they are at in their life cycle compared to those. I'm not saying Alibaba and Amazon are bad companies, they're not for sure. In fact, they probably have a better run business than C, but I feel like C has more room to grow, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm keeping them.
More potential for growth,
right?
Meaning more profit.
We have Southwest Airlines, which I simply bought as a recovery stock. They had a really good.
Hey, you know what? I'm gassed. Let's not even lie. Like, I'm gassed. I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. So hence to why I'm also doing these videos, because it gives like people maybe like, because I feel like the YouTube algorithm can shag you. Let me know if you if you know, it can shag you, meaning it can violate, because if you haven't got that much engagement, or if you're just starting out, or even if you're just being major consistent but it's still not giving you the credit that you deserve, you can post some solid content and it just won't bang, meaning it won't be put in front. Why? Because it prioritizes, right? So it'll rather prioritize somebody who's got perhaps who's monetized on YouTube, meaning they're actually making money for YouTube. Obviously they're going to put their videos right in front instead of yours. But however, I'm actually enjoying this content. I do have to say though, one feedback I must say, it would be nice to be able to see the person behind the screen. So no name investor, it would be nice to see, because it sounds like you're funny, man. It sounds like you're my type of people. So meaning, it sounds like, like sense of humor, blah blah blah. So it'd be nice to see the face behind, because it can get, obviously, as I'm sure you would understand, it can get a bit dead just staring at the screen and not seeing the face behind it. But I'm not sure if that's, I don't know if that's on purpose, because the name of the channel is No Name Investor. So I'm not sure if that's like intentional, like to obviously not hide behind the camera, but to not show your face. But I think it'll be cool, man. It'll be interesting. So, but yeah, because so far I'm enjoying it, and I can see your personality coming through. So it's mad.
To get rid of, actually, because even though they should, well, it's more of a hope that they get back to pre-COVID levels at this point. It may take a while. With online meetings becoming more prominent, will business people still continue flying across the world just to turn up to meetings? There's a lot of money to be saved by continuing to take video calls like we're doing right now. So
Definitely.
I'm not fully convinced business travel will return. I also have Uber, who have faced some challenging times in court this year and missed out on acquisitions, but I believe they'll prevail when they get their business together. I feel like they still have a lot of room to grow. Virgin Galactic, another spec play. Well, most stocks in here are spec plays, but space travel is something I've been fascinated by since I was young, and the guy that is Shamath, I'm not going to try and pronounce his surname, have really gravitated me towards this stock. I've also recently added Tattooed Chef in place for Beyond Meat, and this is because Tattooed Chef have their hands in more areas of the market than Beyond Meat, and I love a company that has diversified business, which is why I jumped on board with them.
Boo-hoo.
Roku have had their troubles this year in and around ethical practices, but with a bright future assisted with a healthy balance sheet, there's room for this stock price to shoot up. IPOB, soon to be Open Door, are one of the best and first iBuyers in America. I think they still have a lot to prove in the upcoming years, especially next year with the financial predictions that they've made. I'm willing to be an investor at this stage in the event that they are able to grow at the velocity they've predicted. Lastly, we have InMode, who I believe with their proprietary technology can help innovate surgical and maybe medical products as well, and hopefully should benefit from the reopening. But yeah, that is my portfolio as it stands. If you're interested in what my plans are for next week in terms of based on where the price is as of right now, these are the following actions I have lined up. If you don't recognize the logos, you can find the corresponding names through my pies, which I've linked in the description.
Fez. So that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. But honestly speaking, hands down, it was actually interesting, and the flow and the way he's talking and everything, like, it captivates you. But obviously, like, from a viewing point, or from a I don't know, somebody new to the channel and that's just landed on the channel randomly, like, I can see how they can get bored or whatever because they can't see the person behind, obviously. But however, the personality is really coming through, and it's funny. Yeah, I don't know why. It feels like X Factor right now. Like, yeah, the personality's coming through. It's very funny as well. Like, yeah, that's a golden buzzer, right? But I'm joking. Put jokes aside, though, like, honestly, I held it down, man. I can't lie to you. So that's the only thing I can say that's bad. But apart from that, as I showed you guys, I smashed the like button right at the beginning, right there, because I know the potential is absolutely insane. Just have to keep posting. But yeah, apart from that, like the portfolio itself. I like some of the changes that are being made. However, I'm not too much of a fan of the ETFs. I feel like he's got a heavy amount of cash, and if he really did deploy in the right stocks and waited long term, I do understand it might switch things around with his gains. Selling out some of these, stocks and ETFs. But however, long term, like 2021, things are looking like mad, and we're pretty much sure that the EVs are just are destroying it. Point blank period. Okay. He mentioned Elon Musk with PayPal and everything else. Obviously, he founded it, but he's no longer nothing to do with PayPal. Tesla, obviously, enough said. And he was doing quite well in his portfolio as well. So I'm quite curious as to why he hasn't got a bigger position, or why he didn't have a bigger position earlier on. And I'm also quite curious to find out when he started investing, if it's like before March. And if it was, then I'm curious to see why he didn't buy into Tesla back then, because with that much cash, he would have done some serious damage if he bought into Tesla before March. Goodness me. If you're talking about you want to get rich quick, I don't know what else to say. And you're risk orientated, rude boy. All right, allow it. Let's not even go there. Allow it. But all right, cool guys. Thank you so much. If you watched the video up to this point, smash that like button. It honestly does mean a lot. It helps get this video in front of like-minded future entrepreneurs such as you and me. The majority of you guys are not subscribed, so smash that subscribe button. Honestly, it means a lot. The Discord group is also down in the description down below. There we go. Respect the sub and respect the bell. Thank you for clicking on that notification button. Okay, so everything is down below in the link in the description. Be sure to grab it. Trading 212, as I mentioned to you guys. If you want free money, it's literally free money. Like, it's enjoyable. It's sweet. Mwah. Free money. If you want free money, deposit £1 into the account. Okay, click the link in the description. Deposit £1 into the account. So fund the account with £1, and they'll give you a share that's valued up to £100. If you want that, get started, make sure you fund the account. Okay, so thank you ever so much by watching this video. You did not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line. Check out that awesome video right there, and click the subscribe button right there. All right, peace out, much love, bye bye guys. Pam 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 pim pom 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 pim pom. It's probably in delay, but all right, I'm gonna go now for real. All right, peace out. All right. Oh yeah, if you're that loyal, actually, most likely just the loyal people are watching this right now, because this is at the very end of the video. If you're that loyal, I want you to comment reshuffling like this on this video. Comment this, and it'll let me know that you watched the video all the way to the end. Comment that. You see that? Reshuffling. Just comment that in the comment section, and then say whatever it is you want to say in the comments. But if you mention that in your comment, then I know I know who the loyals are. Last time it was Singnam. I really appreciate that for watching the video all the way from beginning to the end. You don't even know what it does to the channel. So thank you ever so much. But comment reshuffling in the comment section down below, and yeah, it will let me know. All right, I'm gonna end it now. Okay, watch that video right there, and subscribe button is right there. Peace out, much love, bye bye guys.